There's Ari. Speaking of other favorite person, Sonia. All right, guys, welcome. So, we're gonna do favorite Halloween costume. We're gonna introduce ourselves, let everybody know what school we attend, if that's relevant, and we're gonna do favorite Halloween costume. Um, and I'm gonna cheat a little bit, and I'm gonna pick one from one of my kids. Isaac, when he was like 5, he loved drumming, and so I made him a costume. Let me find it real quick. Um, Here, we'll keep going, and then I'll find a picture of this, and then oh wait a minute, I might be closer than I thought. All right, we'll go that way. All right, so this is a picture of Isaac when he was 5. And I took like some clear paint cans and used L wire to make a little light up drum set. So like every time he would hit it, it would light up. So that's it. Okay. Oh, there's Bronco. What's up, man? So in case you guys want me to make you a drum set costume sometime, it would be really expensive, but I can do that for you. Um, so we'll go to Allison next. What's your favorite Halloween costume?
I'm trying to find a picture of it because I know I have a picture. I don't think anybody will get it because this is something more popular when I was in elementary school. Matt might understand it, but when I was in 5th grade, I went all out and I dressed up as a character from a specific TV show. I want to find it because it's super funny. Um, I don't think I have it. I know my mom has it on her Facebook, but when I was 11 then. I dressed up as Cy Robertson from Duck Dynasty.
Nice, nice. I do remember Duck Dynasty.
Yeah.
Maybe we should all watch Duck Dynasty sometime at a youth retreat. You guys can learn about duck calls. All right, nice. So did you have like a beard and everything?
Yeah, I had a beer and I had a giant jug of tea that I was carrying around, and my mom ended up carrying the rest of trick-or-treating because it was too heavy and she got really mad at me. So yeah.
Nice, nice. And you were like first grade, you said?
I was in 5th grade.
Oh, fifth grade. Okay, nice. All right, Julie and Bronco next. What is your favorite Halloween costume?
Um, I'm Julie, for anyone that doesn't know. I go to Colony High School, and I had a really fun time last Halloween Thrive when I dressed up as a Matt, and he didn't notice.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Julie. I was deeply honored once people told me about it. You have no idea how limited brain capacity I have left at these events.
He told
Um,
Um,
me, he was like, "Why is Julie pointing to her name tag in the video?" I was like, "It's because her name tag said Matt."
Sorry. Yeah. Sometimes yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Bronco?
um, I am Bronco, and I go to Birch Tree. And when I was really little, I had this Iron Man costume that I really liked, and I don't think we have it anymore. But it
Sorry.
was, yeah. He wore it like 3 Halloweens in a row. He loved it.
Well, maybe we could all pool our money and get Bronco a new one, and he can wear it every day to school. Um, all right, Zen, what's your favorite Halloween costume?
So like when I was 5, my mom dressed me up as a
Did anybody else hear him?
I think he
Adams
froze
Family.
up
I
after
had
he
his
said
glasses and like his
5.
entire. Oh, no network. Fun.
Maybe just throw it
Wait,
in
give
the
me like a
chat,
second.
Zen.
I
You're
can
cutting
hear
in
him
and out.
now.
I think you're the bunker that you're in doesn't have very good signal. All right. And Allison does Zen go to Career Tech? Which school does he go to?
Yeah, he goes to Career Tech. That's the outfit.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, he goes.
Uh,
I believe he goes to Career Tech.
Dressed up from Adam's Family, and he goes to
Yeah.
Career Tech. All right, nice. All right. Oh, it from the Adams Family. So is that the hand or the fuzzy one?
Uh, cousin, it's the one with the hair,
hair?
and then yeah, and then Thing is the one with the
Thing
hair.
is the hair, the hand.
Yeah, I get them
Okay.
mixed up too.
Ari, what do you got? I like your gaming chair, Ari.
Yeah, what do you think? I can go out this way. I can spin.
Oh wow, I've never seen a spinny chair. I've got a spinny chair too. All right. Ari, what's your favorite costume?
That's a hard one. I really don't know.
Hmm. Do you have any costumes you want to mention?
Not that I know of.
Okay, okay.
Hate
Do you have
spoil
a
the fun.
Do you have a Halloween memory that you want to share? Maybe eating the caramel apple. Who was your teammate when you ate the caramel apple? Was that
Sophia.
yeah, Sophia. You guys, is that your favorite Halloween memory?
Traumatizing, but yes.
Traumatizing. That's what I'm here for, guys. That's what I'm here for. Raising those aces scores. All right. Allie, what's your favorite Halloween costume or memory? Since Ari was difficult, I'll let other people be difficult.
I don't know. Probably dressing up as Stitch.
Stitch, are you still a big Stitch fan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. And what school are you at, Allie? Oh,
Tech.
say that again.
I go to Tech.
Oh, Tech. Okay. All right. Who's next? Max. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. My video is not working for some reason, so I'm just the abyss right now.
Okay. Take your word for that. What's your favorite costume? And what school do you go to?
I go to Idea Homeschool, and my favorite costume is probably my inflatable dinosaur.
Nice, nice. Sonia, what school do you go to and what's your favorite costume?
Sonia put in the chat her response earlier. I think she's at U360, so everything's a bit loud over there right now.
Okay. All right. All right, so Sonia's is in the chat. Favorite is cosplays. You can just read it in the chat. Um, and um she's at Houston U360 she goes to Houston. Rebecca, school and costume?
Can you see me?
I can see you. And so Rebecca's out of school. Rebecca's out of school now.
I'm too old for school at the moment. Um, I think my last like kid costume I really liked was the girl from the Matrix. I don't know if you guys know that. I think there's been a
Trinity.
new Matrix figure lately. Yes, I was Trinity, and I felt very cool. And yeah, that was my last one.
That is cool. If you still have that, you
Yeah,
should
I go
wear
to the.
that to the event.
I think they were fleece lined fall leather pants, so I think I'd be too hot.
Gotcha. Well, and you guys might recognize Rebecca from American Lung. She came to our Youth Retreat and she's been at several events. She's going to be sharing some opportunities for us soon. And Rebecca, after introductions, I will let you go ahead and do that, and then that way you're not tied down too long. Um,
Okay,
Lillian,
thank you.
school and introduction and school and costume.
So she just commented right now. She said that her mic wasn't working, but she commented that she was Harley Quinn and her favorite for 7 years. She probably did it 7
Harley Quinn for
years.
7 years.
She's not
Wow.
lying. She was Harley Quinn for 7 years. It's
I
crazy.
do remember
So
her dressing up at an event one time as Harley Quinn, and then she goes to Palmer Middle or Palmer High School.
I'm gonna go say hi to everybody. Your Silas. What's your favorite costume? You can tell them about your dinosaur costume? Why don't you tell them about it? Named Goosh. He's got a ride. It's a ride on a ride on dinosaur costume that he'll wear to the party. All right, go play. Get out of here. If it's okay with his parents. See ya. Who else we got left here? All right, Raymond, last but not least, Raymond.
Cool. I'm Raymond. I go to Colony High School and I don't really do costumes.
You have a favorite Halloween memory?
Probably going to a haunted house last year.
Nice. All right, guys. I don't believe I missed anybody. Let me know if there's somebody that's showing up on your screen that's not showing up on my screen. I'm going to turn it over to Rebecca to share some opportunities that she has that you guys can contribute to the work that American Lung is doing. As she will mention, I don't know if you guys realize this, but vaping in your age bracket is fairly epidemic levels. We still don't know all the health ramifications, but it's definitely not no. I'm in a meeting. Go away. You're not being quiet right now. No. Outside. Get out. Get out. Okay. How many chore minutes you want? I'm writing down chores. You get out of here. You're gonna get chores. Okay. All right, you're getting more chores. Get out of here. All right. So anyway, as I was saying, it's epidemic and it's not healthy. We don't know all the ramifications of how unhealthy it is, but it definitely is not something that's beneficial. And so we want you guys to join forces with what the work that Thrive's doing, the work that American Lung is doing. And so, Rebecca, just if you'd like to share the opportunities, that'd be great.
Yeah, thanks, Matt. Any way that we could share that flyer I gave you?
Yeah, I have it up right now. I just need
thanks,
to
Allison.
share enabled.
I just turned on sharing, and then you can share
Okay,
that.
there it is. It was just like 5 seconds ago. It wasn't. Okay.
Thank you.
I just turned it on when you told me that.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So we are trying to collect stories from teens around the Mat-Su about how tobacco and vaping has affected your life. And we could use it for so many different things, but we're trying to like pass policies in the state and then help with the school district to see how much vaping really is affecting kiddos and hopefully offer some curriculum instead of suspension, because that's not helping with a lot of things for kiddos. So if you guys want to share about how vaping has affected your life, it doesn't mean you have had to have vaped, just maybe a friend has, a family member maybe smoked, whatever it may be. That would be awesome because we could use your story for good. We could use it for outreach efforts, like I said, policy making, talking to the school district, just trying to make really good decisions for helping kids in the MATSU related to vaping. And that's basically it.
So guys, do you have any comments or questions for Rebecca? Has anybody been affected by vaping or tobacco?
And of course, if you guys don't feel comfortable, this form right here that you can fill out, it's an anonymous form, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So make sure.
anonymous. And if there was any information in it that sort of gave someone away, I would definitely leave that out. So no one would know it was you if you shared.
So Rebecca will be helping us in the play lab at this event with our candy making area again. I know Max is really great at washing the candy molds. So Rebecca, make sure you recruit Max. And
Wait,
um,
he watched for like hours.
yeah, it was like 2 or 3 hours. Good job, Max. And make sure you guys stop by, say hi to Rebecca, make some candy with her, and if you would prefer to have a more quiet, like more one-on-one conversation with her or Valeria, they will be available there. And so just use the link and then make sure you're connecting with her at the event. So Max said he's not coming. Max, I was just kidding about washing candy molds. If you can still make it, you don't have to wash candy molds. So, all right, Rebecca, anything else?
I think that's it. Thanks for letting me come to your meeting. I hope you guys all have a good day.
Absolutely. You're welcome to hang out more, but if you need to head, we completely understand.
All right, thanks.
All right, see you later.
Bye.
Um, so Max has a competition for his shooting team. Okay, well, I guess we'll give you an excused absence for that. So, guys, I want to update you a little bit about some things that have happened at previous events, and I want to collect any information about things that you know of that have happened at previous events, and then I want to share with you guys some changes that we're making to make sure that everybody has a safe and positive time at our events. So, just to handle these kind of in order of when they happened, many of you may remember that our Blacklight Glow Party at Colony Middle School last January. Raise your hand if you were at that one. Blacklight Glow Party, Colony Middle School, January. We had 720 people at that event, and it was good. I felt like things went fairly smoothly, but apparently when we went to use like secure Colony's building again for our Halloween event, they brought up that they had several discipline issues that they had to deal with in the week following our event. And I didn't find this out until recently, and so it was hard to do anything about it. But they even had to get the police involved because of some of the quote, quote, unkind behavior. And so I believe that our events are fairly healthy. I think that generally speaking, we have like a 90 to 95% healthy rate on our culture. However, I'm open to your feedback. If you guys think that we don't deserve marks that high, let me know. And if you guys know of anything else that's happened at events, you can also let myself or Allison know that as well. Please protect the confidentiality of anybody that any stories you mention. Don't mention that like specific people. Um, unless you're talking directly to Allison or myself. But then the other thing that happened at Thrive Fest is that we had a young lady that was unfortunately sexually harassed. Somebody touched her butt at the Thrive Fest, and then she was also experiencing some other bullying behavior. And so I want to be clear that when I'm giving ourselves like a score of 90 to 95%, healthy, these individuals that experience unkind behavior and unwanted behavior, from their perspective, our events are 100% fail. And so with all of the work that the street team does, all the work our staff, our volunteers do, our partners, we don't want these events to be a fail for anybody. We want everybody going home safe, everybody going home happy, and everybody having my intention would be to having the best time of their life. Now, obviously, some of those decisions are outside of my control, but there are things that we can do to improve the situation. And so, some of the things that we're doing. Does everybody know Samantha from our concession stand? She's our new concession lead. So her husband is named Steve or Steven, and he has some military experience. And so when let's say that Julie's causing trouble at the next event, um, Steve can like get her into like a ball and just like bounce her out of the venue. And so I'm can't wait for that to happen. That's why we hired him. But and generally speaking, Julie behaves herself, but we might do this just to make an example out of somebody. So, so Steve and everybody knows Savannah, she's been on our event team for a while. Savannah worked in the sport court area at the Thrive Fest. Um, and And so Steve's going to be our new male security lead, and Savannah is going to be our new female security lead. And so, like with Julie, I was joking about bouncing her out. It's not going to be Steve that bounces her out. It's going to be Savannah because Savannah's our female lead. So, um, the uh, the other thing that we're doing, we used to limit tickets to 500 people, and we're now limiting tickets for this next event we're limiting tickets to 275 at Redington. Redington is a little bit of a smaller campus, and so for our Halloween event, or excuse me, for our December 14th event, making some notes here. Our December 14th event is hopefully gonna be at one of our core schools. Um, we should be able to raise that ticket capacity up a little bit. Now, if we have 275 people at the event, students, then we have a couple hundred other like volunteers, staff, our kids, partners, we might end up with like 400 people or so, 450 people um at the Halloween event. The other thing that we're doing is we're going to do some like healthy culture cultivation. Okay. And so let me share this with you guys. 1 second here. Um, um, all right, ready for this? It's gonna blow your mind. Okay. These are our Thrive values, and we might rename them Thrive core values. Okay. Does anybody know what a value is? Anybody? Anybody? Bronco, I see your mouth moving. Do you know what a value is?
He
Zen
would
knows what a
love to
value
tell you
is.
what a value is. He would love to tell you.
Oh, Bronco, go for it, my man.
Well, I feel like I should know this, but I think I forgot
So,
something.
so Bronco, let's
Something.
say this. Let's say that you were making your Christmas list and you numbered like the top three things that you wanted for Christmas. Okay. Another way to put that would be that you prioritized the top three gifts that you wanted for Christmas. Have you ever done that before?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, it's a good strategy. I would use that this year for your Christmas list when you're sitting on Santa's lap. Um, but the Thrive values are kind of like these are the top six things that we want to see in our students. These are the top six priorities that we want to see in our students. And incidentally, you guys at Thrive Varsity helped create our values list years ago. I think back in 2021, maybe we made our value list. And so this list was compiled by students. And so what we're gonna do for the Halloween event is we're going to have a poster um of this values poster that I've got here. We're gonna have a poster made, and we've got like paint pens and stuff, and you guys are gonna write your names. Like if you're committing to these values, you're gonna write your name on it, and then you can write some other like positive things, or you know, favorite memory at Thrive, or just some encouraging comments on there. Okay. And so what do you guys think about that idea? And then we will get these posters laminated and we'll hang them up at future events. And eventually we'll have like a whole hallway full of them. And then we'll put black lights on the like in that hallway, and then all of them will glow with the black lights. So what do you guys think about that idea to help us keep our values in front of us?
I think that's a good idea, but if we do that, we definitely need to put it somewhere where people will see it and sign it. Like during, like right at like check-in or at like concessions, like where you wait to get food or something like that. Or maybe at the hub, but somewhere where people will be like go a lot, like right by the Plinko would be good. Because if it's just like off in some corner, I don't think anybody's gonna care and take their time to go over there.
That's a great
Great
point.
point. Great point, Julie. And this brings me to my next point. The other thing that we're doing, and so think about Steve and Savannah, like they're making sure that the wrong behavior doesn't happen, and they're making sure everybody stays safe and secure. Then we also talked with Rebecca Sullivan from Priceless or Love Alaska. And you guys might know Rebecca Sullivan from her previous gig at U360 Wasilla. She is awesome at cultivating healthy culture, and she's awesome at helping you guys take good care of each other. And so she's going to be leading our varsity students, our street team students, in different things that you guys can do to help improve the culture. And so she's going to be looking for some assistance to help her, you know, staff a table that's got the paint pens and has these values posters there. And we want to keep an eye out for people writing things on these posters that are less than that would not fit our values and would not be embraced, because we want to make sure that they're writing positive things only. And so you guys can do things like wearing the costumes, like, you know, at the beginning of the event. You can help Rebecca staff this table area that she has. You guys can help look for kids who might be falling through the cracks or not having a great time, connect with them, help them have more fun. And she's gonna have a list of things that you can do to help encourage positive interactions and positive values. So good point, Julie. What other ideas or questions do you guys have about this?
What they said about where the placement is, we could put it in over at where you sign in.
Okay. We might have space there, and we might, and I'll probably leave it up to Rebecca as to where exactly, but it will be in a high traffic area, either by check-in or by the hub or wherever. Or, you know, another good place would be is the concession line. Like while
And here's
everybody's in line, the a couple of you street team kids and Rebecca can be hanging out with your paint pens, and then engaging with kids and talking about the values in the line. The other thing that I want to do is Allison and myself are going to be putting together we haven't done anything with our Thrive creatives in a long time, and we have this like group that's like dormant. And so I'm going to be challenging them to an art competition with prizes that we will be announcing. My goal is to announce it at our Halloween event. So Allison and I will get together soon. We'll talk about all the details with the contest. And we'll put like a survey thing on our texting platform where people can sign up, and then maybe we will announce the winner at the December 14th event. And so stay tuned to that. Do you guys have any other ideas of ways that we can keep the values in front of people and ways that we can help cultivate these positive values at Thrive events. Alrighty, just keep thinking about that. If you have any more feedback for us, we're going to be talking about this at our varsity meeting on November 4th, or excuse me, November 5th. So many of you are out of school on November 5th, and we're going to have, let me show you this flyer while I'm sharing my screen here. All right, so you guys should be seeing our Student Leadership Day Camp flyer. We're going to be at Trinity Lutheran Church this time. That's where our toy room is. Many of you may not have even seen our toy room before. It'll blow your mind. But by having the toy room there, we'll be able to use whatever toys we want, and we'll take them upstairs and have fun on November 5th. So make sure you guys talk to your parents about this, sign up for this. Just text the word varsity to our text number, and we're going to be talking more about this there. So the next thing I want to talk about is Thrive Fest. Raise your hand if you attended Thrive Fest. So we had 3,500 people for the shoe giveaway and the family carnival. And then we had another 500 people who attended the afterburner dance party. And so if you want to share feedback from that event, like let us know what you liked, what worked well, what didn't work well. Any feedback you have, any great memories, any problems that we need to talk about, like let's talk about Thrive Fest. What did you guys enjoy? What were some problems that you noticed? One second. Can you come get me some water, please? My mom's on the list, dude. So, all right, we're gonna go, guys, the street team meetings are all about interactivity, and so I don't want to be talking for the whole hour. So we're gonna go around. Julie, I believe you raised your hand about Thrive Fest. What were some things that you liked? What were some challenges that we need to address?
Overall, I think it went pretty well. I don't have any major concerns. My only thing would be like, if we do it again, like on the field where like the hub and like concession is, that area, it felt really like big and spread out. Like it didn't, like it was like there were like three or four things, like, and they were all really spread out in the corners. Next time, if we go use that space again, I feel like we should like fill that space and utilize it, because I felt really like empty, I think.
No, that's good feedback, and that's a good point. And just to let you know, were you only at the afterburner party, or did you come to the family carnival too?
I was at both, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I get during the family carnival, but after, like during
Yeah.
the Thrive Fest, it felt kind of like we should have set something up that's like to fill that space,
No, I completely agree. And Amberly and I have talked about that. And part of what happened this year was we made one plan and then we just kept everything in the same place. But when you have 3,000 less people, then that's where you have a more margin space where we could have done more activities. And so I completely agree with you. Bronco, were you at Thrive Fest this year?
Yeah.
Any feedback? What did you enjoy?
Well, everything was pretty good. Yeah, I liked ice skating and everything. It was all pretty fun. Yeah,
Nice.
it was definitely a fun addition to have the ice skating. A lot of people enjoyed that, I know.
Nice. Zen, what did you enjoy about Thrive Fest? You were there, right?
Yes, I was, but most of it I was at concession, so I only really got like 2 hours of, like 3 hours of wandering around doing stuff.
Okay.
But other than that, it was pretty fun. Got to do a lot of stuff. Although one concern was, shoot, what was it? I guess I don't have any then.
Okay. Allie, did you make it to Thrive Fest?
I did not. I had a flag football game, so I wasn't able to go.
Oh, Allie, you're breaking my heart. I'm just kidding. It's fine. I know that you guys are not able to make it to every single thing. Ari, were you able to make it to Thrive Fest?
What was Thrive Fest? I forget.
It was September 7th. We had the shoe giveaway. I remember
She
you there
was
because I remember passing off my kid to you at one point. But we had the shoe giveaway, the family carnival, and the afterburner dance party at Menard Center.
I'd say the afterburner because that's the part I went to right after my game.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you enjoy it?
Mostly, yes.
Any trouble, any problems that you want to mention?
Nope.
Okay. Max, I know you. Oh, wait. Julie, she had a hand up. Julie, what else would you like to add?
Another thing I really liked is I liked how accessible the sport court was. Like, I feel like usually the sport court is like kind of like tucked away in the corner and people don't really notice it. And I liked that it was kind of like right there and everybody like noticed it. And I saw a lot of people who wouldn't usually participate in those games like participating. So I think we should in future events like advertise the sport court more and make it more like accessible. Just because, I feel like usually it's like kind of away and just like the sporty basketball kids go and play.
Yeah, and one thing that's different about the way that Menard's set up is that with that turf, you can do like some relay race style games and some like field type games on that softer turf. And so maybe we need to look at some way that we can do those types of games, but either in the commons or in the gym, just to keep mixing it up a little bit more. Max, I know you were there. What are your thoughts? What's your feedback?
Was not there. I was in
What's
New York.
that?
I was in New York. I wasn't there.
Oh, I thought because we talked about your friend, the issue that your friend had, I was thinking that you were there too. Um, Sonia, are you able? Okay, karaoke could have had more spots, maybe a couple, just one outside before it gets cold. So Sonia, we are working on getting another karaoke machine for Music Lab. Sometimes Haley brings her machine. Lillian, any feedback about Thrive Fest?
I don't believe she was there, but I did see her mom there earlier in the day.
Okay. Raymond, any feedback about Thrive Fest?
I was back in the concessions the entire time, so I don't really have much to say.
Okay. Did you have fun back there? Swinging some
Yep,
concessions? Yeah.
I did.
Well, Zen and Raymond and everybody else that helped make it all work, thank you for your diligence. Um, so the next thing we're going to talk about is the Halloween party. Oops.
If you don't mind, can I share with them like the sign up processes and how they change? And
Yes.
okay, so some of you guys have already done this because I've talked to you or your parents about it, but here I have like too many tabs open. So with the like how we're saying the numbers, we want to make the check-in also more easy. So this is what the ticketing form normally looks like. And we don't normally have you guys fill this out, but we're gonna have you guys fill it out in a way that you still get your ticket for free. So all you have to do is scroll down here and you click the volunteer check-in. And you just fill out the information here and then it should all be good to go. This is specifically only for street team and volunteers, and then the children of staff and volunteers. So people would still should still claim their youth ticket if they're just attending the event. And scholarships are also still always available, which is entered in down here at the below. So, any questions about signing up?
Once we reach capacity, then scholarships will not be available anymore, but scholarships are always available until we reach capacity.
Yes, and then everybody's also needing updated waiver. So if I let you know that you need an updated waiver, I will also send you the link to that as well.
Any questions about the sign up process, guys? So if you guys can
Just
help
let
us
me know
out
you're
by getting,
attending. Sorry, yeah, just let me
help
know
us
you're
out by
attending.
getting help us out by getting tickets so that we can check you in faster.
Yes.
We want to spend less time in the check-in line and more time having fun. All right, next thing, I'm gonna share my screen again. And this is kind of an ugly, rough draft of a schedule, but I just want to kind of go through the schedule with you guys for the Halloween event. I'm gonna need some people for check-in welcome costumes. If you're willing to wear a costume for welcoming people, then please see Mandy in the photo booth area. She'll have the costumes and the fans and everything. Hang out front. Um, Preferably outside, but if it's too chilly outside, you can hang out right inside the lobby, and you just want to welcome people, hype it up, do silly things. Like if you got a couple dinosaurs, like have the dinosaurs interact, maybe do some high fives, whatever. I like chasing people around when I put the clown costume on, because you can, if you scan the room, you can see who's scared of clowns, and then you can chase them, and that's a lot of fun just to show them that you care. Um, this is what the heck is going on? So I worked on this. I worked on this flyer. I don't know what the heck is going on. I worked on this for like a couple hours yesterday, and I must have saved the wrong one. So one second. Um, yeah, this I anyway, I gotta change the dates and stuff on here. I made a copy and then I ended up editing the wrong one. But anyway, we're gonna start with welcome costumes. Then the play lab is gonna be we're gonna do candy making in there. And then share your story about like the vaping stuff. The photo booth area. What in the freaking world? I don't know what is going on. I edited a lot of this and it's not edited, but anyway, I'll keep working on this. This game's not happening for this event. We are doing the other events. Well, not that one either. Not this one. Um, I'm really, really confused. Wait a minute. Let me see. I'll have to find I'll have to find later which one I edited. I thought that these are like saving automatically. Let me go to all right. It'll be the third time's the charm. All right, guys, here we go. Third time's the charm. I don't know why I end up creating so many different ones. Um, anyway, the photo booth area is going to be, let me make sure. Yeah, all right. Photo booth area is going to have pumpkin decorating contest, haunted house decorating contest, and a caramel apple eating contest. Ari's got to defend her throne. Art lab will have light bright competition. Should actually be Halloween themed. Candy. And if you guys have ideas for like how to keep this spring fresh, I am talking to our team about that. And one of the reasons I know that these like different contests, you guys have seen these a lot, you've done these a lot maybe, but the reason for like keeping it really structured is it helps kids behave themselves better if we have a lot of structure. And so we want to just overwhelm them with like lots of competitions and stuff. And if you notice, like I stagger these contests back and forth so that we're always like announcing something and always encouraging them to do something. Um, Julie, to your point with sport court, what we need to do is to come up with some different types of things that we can do in the sport court just besides basketball and dodgeball. And so if you guys have ideas, let me know. It would be nice if we could do some of the field-based games in there. Board games will have Connect Four Classic, and we're gonna do a speed cube tournament. Basketball or sport court will have uh dodgeball, volleyball. Um, in main stage, we've got two different karaoke machines. We've got silent disco. That's something new that we haven't done before. And we've got laser tag and 9 square competition, some of the other things. I'm asking Michael about a video game tournament for the arcade area. And then these areas are like all this kind of the same. They don't have a real schedule to them, but we've got the hub going on. We've got um, I Am Somebody Lounge for face painting and henna. We've got the Play Lab for chocolate making. Um, maybe we should do another. Maybe we should start chocolate making at 6:30. Make sure we have enough time for that. And then another change that we made just to make the concession line go faster is we simplified the concessions menu. I'll show you that too. So that so that the concessions goes faster. All we have in concessions now is food and is like hot food and like meal type food and drink. And then the Sugar Shack is going to be a new area that we have for anything like candy, ice cream, snacks will all be at the Sugar Shack. And so that'll be separate. And then we'll also have candy and novelties at the hub. And so this menu we're going to get printed like poster size so that people can see the menu from further away and can hopefully know what they want when they get up there to order. And then the goal there is that it's going to make the check-in go faster. So, what questions or ideas or comments do you guys have about the Halloween schedule and the Halloween event? Any suggestions or anything that you guys have?
Bronco thinks we should do flag football in the sport court.
Flag football in the sport court? Okay. So, I'm gonna write that down here and I will talk to I'll talk to I'll talk to our sport court leads. If it happens, it may not happen this time, but I'll make that note. And when I talk to Ashley, I'm gonna be meeting with her soon. I'll give her that suggestion. Any other suggestions you guys have?
Um,
I think also for the sport court, you could do like horse, like a big game of horse on like either side, you know, on like either side of the for like basketball. You could do like a competition for that, and whoever wins.
I like it. I'll suggest that to our sport court ladies.
yeah, also like Bump and Around the World are really fun for
Yeah, those
basketball games.
both of those are really good. Bump's a good one.
And
Yeah.
around the world.
Yeah, both of those
Okay.
are really easy games you could play with a bunch of kids.
Yeah,
Sharks
you
and
just need
minnows
like a
is
couple
always fun.
basketballs.
Sharks and minnows is
Okay.
always a fun game.
You said sharks and minnows?
Yeah, that one's always fun.
Yeah, but we should, if we do Sharks and Minnows, we should call it like something Halloweeny, like I don't know,
Ghosts
like
and ghouls.
ghosts and goblins or something. I don't know.
Okay. I like it. I will suggest those other ideas you guys have.
Lillian's saying we need to get a pool in there, like a swimming pool.
So we will have a swimming pool filled with beach balls at our, I know it's not exactly what you're asking for, but we'll have a pool filled with beach balls at our Christmas beach party, December 14th. That's the next party that we have.
Do you,
Any other suggestions for Halloween?
oh,
Do you guys have any suggestions for like what fun activities we do during our varsity meeting on November 5th?
Can we play the game where you tape the ducks to your feet and run around? Or the chicken?
Chicken
Sorry,
tag.
the chicken. Yep.
Yes, we can. Chicken tag. Any other suggestions for November 5th? What do you guys want to eat food-wise on November 5th? You guys want me to get stuff for sandwiches? You want to get stuff for pizza? What do you guys want to get?
You should do pizza.
Pizza?
Yep.
We can get you one from Blaze.
Wait,
pizza?
Yeah, we're gonna have a meeting on November 5th. You're going to. All
How does
right.
concessions work?
Say that again.
How will concessions work this time? Because I got used to the other thing. Like, how different is it?
How different is concessions at the Halloween event? I'm not sure
Yeah,
what your
because like
question is.
because at the last event there was like
Yeah.
ovens and other stuff. What do we do here for
Okay.
food?
I need you to go away so I can hear them.
So
check-
to answer your
check the door. I'll
question,
find
we
you- figure that out later.
originally, you know how we were using the tables and not using the kitchens. We were planning on using the kitchens at all the schools. Obviously, the kitchens aren't going to be as big in the schools as it is in the Menard Center, but we do plan on using ovens for pizzas because we have frozen pizzas, so we need to use that.
Okay.
We're going to continue to rent the schools, and each kitchen has a little bit different, setup, and so but it's definitely better than what we used to bottleneck everything through a couple of microwaves, and that was pretty terrible. And so when you got 150 people come in, it's not the same as when you got 500 people coming, and so we're having to make changes and we do, by the way, we do want to continue to increase our ticket capacity, but by shrinking for a little bit and just working on a healthy culture, we can make sure that everybody who comes has an awesome time. And maybe we don't go all the way up to 500, maybe we just go to 400 or 450 or whatever. But I want to make sure that whatever number we're setting the capacity at, that everybody is, we're not having any behavior discipline issues that are affecting people. So, all right, guys. Well, make sure when you guys get to the event, Allison is going to connect you guys with Rebecca, and Rebecca is going to be kind of leading your crew at the Halloween event. And so you guys are going to be free to roam around, but she's going to give you some encouragement on different things that you guys can do to improve the culture, and different things that you guys can do to look for kids who are falling through the cracks, look for kids who are not having a good time, and befriend them, come alongside of them, figure out something you could do to engage them, and other things that you guys can do. Make sure that you all sign the values poster. Make sure you kind of prime the pump by signing the poster, putting some positive statements on there, and encouraging your friends to sign it as well. Because what we want to do is really galvanize this positive movement that Thrive is becoming, to kind of to counteract some of the negative momentum that you guys may experience at times at school. Okay. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to hang on the meeting, and you can talk with me and Allison after the meeting. And then Zen, I want you to stay back and talk. I got a question for you. So if you don't have any questions, you guys are free to go. And thank you guys for your involvement in our street team and varsity. That reminded me of one thing. For the Halloween event, we're not doing public flyers. We may give you guys flyers again for the December event. we'll make that decision after the Halloween event. But what we decided for Halloween was kind of circle the wagons and just promote this to our existing connections, so that we can really work on cultivating a healthier culture and then slowly expand with inviting new people into that culture. And so that's why you didn't get flyers this time, because we knew we were going to sell out without doing flyers and without doing boosted Facebook posts. And so that's just something else I forgot to tell you. But anyway, you guys are free to go. Thank you guys so much for the impact you guys are making. And looking forward to seeing most of you at our Halloween event.
All right, thank you. Bye. Goodbye.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Bye.
Day.
All right, Zen. So you're turning 17 on Monday. Normally our event staff has to be 18. However, I've gotten permission from Stephanie to make an exception for some of you all-stars. You and Angel have been doing a phenomenal job in the main stage area. And so
I was at last time.
I would like to schedule a formal interview with you to talk a little bit deeper about these things. And we can do that after the Halloween event. But I would like to offer you a spot on the event team if you're interested in getting paid for helping at these events.
Okay.
Is that something you're interested in?
Yes, that does sound nice.
And I think
And
too is
just to
that, sorry, you
go ahead, Allison.
because I know he said that he was doing concessions last time and he was doing main stage before or whatnot. So that's probably something you guys could discuss more on about what event area you'd prefer to work more in during an event.
And I do know that for this event, main stage is going to be spread pretty thin. And so if you could help at main stage for this event, I want to have flexibility with you in the future, but at this event, you could go ahead, if you're interested in this, you can go ahead and get paid for this event. Just keep track of your hours. Just to clarify something, you're not going to be an employee of Thrive. You're going to be a contractor. It's the same way we pay Bobby. So Bobby just turns in his hours once a month, and then we give him a check once a month or really not even once a month. It's per event. So like 3 times a semester, Bobby gives us his hours, and then we give him a check. And so you're not working like, you know, a set number of hours every week. You're only working these events, and then you get paid as a contractor. And so we give you a 1099 for your taxes, not a W-2. And so that's just some things to be aware of as far as the differences between the contractor and an employee. I will text you a here, I'm gonna throw my number in the chat. So Zen, text me your full name and then I'll save you in my phone, and then I will schedule a meeting with you for early November for an official interview. You've already got the job just based on how awesome you've done over the last, year plus, as a volunteer and as a street team student. But I want to sit down, get to know you better. I got some questions for you. I want to give you a presentation about Thrive just so you know all the details. And then we can talk details about where you would like to work most of the time. And then there may be certain situations in which we have to kind of bounce you around based on where the need is the greatest. And it's what I call surge staff, where we can surge staff to different places based on where the need is. And
Okay.
another way that you can serve as a surge staff is when Allison needs a bunch of check-in people. She can send that link to you. You can use your phone to help check people in, and then once we get through the check-in rush, you can go to whichever area, in this case, main stage. Allison, that reminds me, we need to make sure that we have that list of people we talk about next Tuesday when we meet.
Yes.
On who else needs to be on that surge team. So, Zen, do you got any questions for me?
Would you like me to give Angel your number too?
Yes, and and have her text me. She's got the same opportunity. When does is she already 17 or when does she turn 17?
She turned 17 March 1st.
Yeah, I say her birthday was in spring.
So I'm even at 16, I'm still, she does an awesome job. And so I would extend this to her as well. And so have her text me I might have her number already, but have her text me just to remind me. And she has the same opportunity.
We've discussed that with her before too, so.
I appreciate you guys and I want to make sure you guys feel appreciated and we need to grow the team with people who are there all the time. And so have her text me and you guys can both start on the event team officially beginning with this Halloween event.
Okay. Does that mean that I am no longer street team or?
So for this year, you can be on both, and we'll give you the $100 stipend as well. And you're kind of straddling both worlds this time, and then uh, and then this will be you're a senior, aren't you?
No, I'm a junior.
Okay, we'll talk about it next year. What makes sense? We might have you transition just to the event team next year, but this year we were trying to talk to you at the beginning of semester about this and we didn't get to it. And so this year you can just do both if you're interested. And then next year we can reevaluate on what makes sense then.
Okay.
So all right, thanks, buddy. Just text me if you got any more questions about it, and I'll send you some follow-up stuff and we'll get you scheduled for an interview.
Okay, thank you.
All right, see you, bud.
Adios.
All right, see you later, Allison. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.